Today is World Cancer Day. That's a day to raise awareness of cancer and to encourage its prevention, its detection, and its treatment, because there are so many facets to properly treating it. And joining me now is Dr. Omar Eaton of Hartford Hospital. Thank you so much for joining us. I know there's certainly a lot to get to. First thing, though, this is World Cancer Day. I think a lot of us just think about what we're doing in the U.S., but you were telling me right before that the rest of the world has some catching up to do.
Yeah, I mean, President Nixon was quite ahead of the game in the 1970s with the war on cancer, but that's in the United States. We now have to globalize this because health in the rest of the world is getting better, and no one's immortal, and cancer can emerge the longer you live, and so we need a global approach so everyone can benefit. Yeah,
it's just a natural consequence of people getting older. We're seeing more cancers, more Alzheimer's disease. It's a different story. I think a lot of people don't quite appreciate the different facets to fighting cancer, from early detection, prevention, all the way through to how to make chemotherapy more livable, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, so first of all, we're in a great age of discovery, development. It's only going faster. The results in the clinic are unprecedented. And actually, now that we have great treatments that are available, we also have to make sure that patients have access to these treatments and all the new diagnostic modalities, which are very specialized. But we've made progress in early detection, in actually cancer prevention. You all need to get your screening done when you need to get it done and not forget about it, because you detect cancer early, you have a better chance. In Hartford, the good news is we've opened up a brand new cancer innovation unit where now you don't have to go to New York or Boston. You can, which is, by the way, a very expensive and tedious ordeal through the traffic. You could just come here in Hartford, so northern central Connecticut people can be treated right here. We are an extension of Memorial Sloan Kettering, yet we have access to the entire National Comprehensive Cancer Network and all the different drug companies and discovery and developmental engines all around, especially around Cambridge, and so we have all that available to us.
Talk to me about that connection, how just the sharing of information is able to help everybody fight cancer more effectively.
I think the first thing we have to do is start leveraging big data, because we are now getting very personalized in cancer care, and based on molecular profiles you can decide how to treat a patient. So when you have outcomes from such endeavors, there are other patients with the same type of molecular profile, and it would be nice to not rehash the old empirical approach, but actually use the evidence coming from personalized medicine to help other patients as well, and build on that. So that's all big data and tumor registries, and that's all over the world, not just in the United States. So this is a process that's going to go open up over the next 25 years. This is truly a war, and it's multifaceted against cancer, but it's the greatest of human endeavors. We are learning about ourselves, we're improving our communities, we're increasing our social fabric and happiness. And so if we solve cancer, we solve pretty much everything in terms of our vulnerabilities.
Yeah, and boy, it's a great time to be alive in the fights against cancer. This is a great place to be, not just here in Connecticut, but in the Northeast as a whole. I feel like there's just so much going on that we're leading the fight in Hartford Hospital, of course, a big part of that, too. So, Dr. Eaton, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Thanks for inviting me.
And it's great to hear that, that Phase 1 Innovation Center. Oh, it's not even just Phase 1, just the Innovation Center.
Yeah, it's Phase 1 trials, but it's also we will innovate any way we can. The unit is designed with the latest gear. It's, if anything, it's muscled up. We have a lab attached to it. We have an ICU nearby, an inpatient ward. We can now start dealing with other innovations like CAR T therapy, where you can get one dose and cure a leukemia after 3 or 4 rounds of failure. So we will be participating in the cutting edge of cancer research and care.
Great. Wonderful. Again, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
Okay.